mini breaks are a swirling nebula of nonsense. How can anyone go somewhere new and be expected to enjoy themselves without a decade to decompress? With no idea where to go, how to eat, or what to do, it's impossible to stop the whole thing turning into a monumental fudge up. But do not tether yourself to a rack and rend yourself asunder, because I, a man who against all medical advice continues to call himself Richard Ayoade, am going to massively sort it. Accompanied by a variety of medium to well-known faces, I'm going to take you hurtling through a foolproof maxi mini break. This is travel without mercy. Tonight, 48 hours in the imperial splendour of Vienna. Zwei Sturm bitte. Over 13 million tourists waltz up every year to cop some culture, chow schnitzel and sup at the city's famous coffee houses. In order to give the illusion of bonhomie, I will be joined by a travelling companion, the bearded actor Chris O'Dowd. Together we near scupper our souls in the pursuit of time-efficient travel.
I'm running a light.
Break down Vienna's must-see attractions.
Freud would have loved a lightsaber.
And slip down a Freudian slope. Oh! I'm just so pleased it's not me. We're here, but should we have come? Shut up. Vienna can be reached using any of the time-tested triage of train, coach and plane. But for the time-poor mini-breaker, only the latter compels. Chris. It's Chris, right? So, have you been to Vienna before?
Never.
Never?
I travel a lot.
Yeah.
I haven't had a holiday since our honeymoon.
Wow.
Yeah. Not our.
Sure. We're still in our honeymoon period. Cursory chat concluded, I activate the B-tourist for some restorative in-flight solitude.
What is it for?
It's to ensure privacy.
I could see you, though.
Where's that sound coming from? It's like you're not here.
Dickie!
Oh,
Dick!
I'm so in my own world. After 2 spookily secluded hours, we've arrived here in Vienna, where, if you keep your spending game tight, a weekend can be secured for £250 UK sterling.
So, Dickie?
Yes, Chris?
Here we are.
We are here.
You know I would go anywhere with you.
I know.
Why Vienna?
Well, let me reward that earnest question with this answer. With around 2 million inhabitants, Vienna is home to roughly a quarter of Austria's population. And as if that fraction wasn't impressive enough, Vienna has also been voted the city with the best quality of life in the world 4 times. Something you would have thought could in no way be accurately surveyed. It was home to Mozart, Haydn, your boy Beethoven, and your man Strauss, earning it the epithet City of Music. And that's pre-Ultravox, y'all. It was the birthplace of psychoanalysis, the sewing machine, slow motion, and the best souvenir in the history of all time. Of which more in the Junus, of course. In a city known for its opulent architecture, counter-suggestibility compels us to stay in a 1960s office block. Hotel Daniel has rooftop art, its own beehives, and Vespers for hire, as well as being one of the first results that came up after my Google search of Vienna plus popular Christian names plus hotel. Welcome to the Hotel Daniel. The Hotel Job was fully booked, so we're here now.
Hey, how are you?
Good,
Hi,
and
you must be Daniel.
Not really.
Okay, can we check in, please?
Of course.
The Daniel offers some unusual bunk-down options, and I've arranged something bespoke for Chris.
Thank you, Daniel.
You're welcome.
Okay. I know how much you like to be next to a major highway.
Where are we
to
going?
Make an exit. We're going to your quarters.
This?
Yeah, room 777. Chris's room is 16 square meters of luxury 1952 Airstream Clipper. This is very popular with magpies. In you go.
That's really funny.
Oh, bless you.
This is the first time that you've made me laugh.
Oh, I know. Oh, you've got plenty of head height, right?
Caravan. All right. Thanks, Dickie.
The luxury Belvedere suite offers well-wide views of Vienna as well as a display hammock. But I have no time for display hammocks. Unpacking squanders time and is a bourgeois indulgence. The ride bag means I'm ready to leave the moment I feel the heat in the city. The clock's ticking.
Yeah.
We've got a lot to fit in. There's a lot of culture here.
Should we just walk around the city at pace?
I've got an idea that might even be better than that.
The only obvious way to effectively blast all of Vienna's architecture into our eyeballs is to use miniature cars, perfect for two of the tallest men in light end.
These are your hot rods.
These are my hot rods.
Chris, that's your hot rod.
Oh! Austria's worryingly relaxed vehicle laws mean these ludicrous dinkmobiles can be driven on actual roads amongst full-sized vehicles.
Hey! It's the guy from the IT crowd.
What? I presume what you're saying is facetious.
Hot rods, summer in the city.
All of this area that we're driving through right now is the first district, okay?
I can only take a man in a tiny car so seriously.
Our guide Florian will take us hurtling round one of Vienna's most exciting ring roads, past the Opera House, the City Hall and the Berg Theatre.
This is St. Stephen's Cathedral, guys. Lovely church.
I think it was good to give that the 7 seconds that architecture deserved.
You have very small, tiny little neat shops.
Nice. Do you have Dixons here?
No.
Oh. They don't have a Dixons, Chris.
A lot of antiques that they would have stolen during the war.
And if you're going to sightsee at speed, you must renounce all fear of collision.
Watch out for the tram.
I'm running a light. I'm running a light. We're really rattling through this. We might be able to go back a day early.
Our knowledge of Vienna has expanded profoundly, but as with many things that exist in time, the tour must end.
Oh, wow. Can I be frank?
I'd love you to be frank.
I was impressed. I thought that the buildings are very old.
That is an excellent observation.
Very nice. Very clean. It's like a
It is.
massive Guildford.
Is there any higher praise than that?
I really enjoyed that.
Good.
I'll not do it again.
Yeah, as with many things you enjoy. Should we dismount?
Yeah.
With elegance.
Oh.
After the giddy rush of the open road, we are now in search of head food. Vienna is dense with over 100 museums, which is more than 2 times 50, or 4 times 25. We're off to the quarters of Vienna's favourite son, Sigmund Freud, the father of psychoanalysis and all-round phallocentric fun guy. The Freud Museum is set in the very building that was his office/home between 1891 and 1938. It now attracts over 80,000 visitors a year.
Here we are. Freud's Hall. If that's not itself Freudian, I don't know. On the walls, there is still the original decoration. He really
went for it, didn't he?
Gosh, it's a bit gaudy. This
Yeah,
is where
good.
he was for 40 years.
This house,
No, just this hall. He just couldn't get going.
much like us.
Right. This is his waiting room, so this is where you would have waited. Had magazines and things like that.
He would have had like Fishing Weekly
before
over
he
in the
popped
corner.
in. All of this is alarmed.
You mean psychologically?
No, literally. As it was in Freud's time. He took his security very seriously. The treatment room.
Oh.
I think this is called the hangman. It's a piece of art that they've just put in to brighten it up, because it can get a bit heavy. That's his couch.
Lie down, enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
I'll be behind you.
It's not strange if I play with your hair. The gift shop. Banksy's favourite room.
Look, it's got an action figure. The hands move, so that's useful.
Yeah, you can just transfer your lightsaber from your other toys.
Freud would have loved a lightsaber.
Ah,
I mean, that
what would
was
he
the
make?
ultimate phallic.
Look at Darth Vader's helmet.
For reasons of ignorance, I'm unable to say where Freud did his food shopping, but for the sake of this link, we're going to pretend he definitely went to the Naschmarkt, Vienna's famous historic market and a popular meeting place for locals and tourists.
It's been here since the 16th century. You knew that.
16th century.
That's right.
Oh, great.
He's from Peru,
Chile.
and I'm from Chile.
Oh, what are you doing here?
We got lost.
Falafel.
Falafel.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome, Chile.
This is very nice. If you keep going up and down, you can get a meal out of it.
These days the market is a glut of global gastronomy, but we're here to sample a local libation.
We're going to try some storm wine.
Oh.
Okay. It's partially fermented grape juice.
Oh, I'm in.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm fluent, so I'll handle this.
Okay.
2 Stunden, bitte.
2 Stunden?
Yes. Yeah.
That's really good.
Yes.
Confident.
It was.
I think that's half the battle.
It goes back to my days in the musical of Das Boot. But the
You were
accent
great
so-
in that. Do some of the song from the end, because there are people who haven't seen that.
We are going downtown in the bottom of the ocean. Thank you. The colour is very vibrant.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Danke.
To better
Cheers.
times. Wow.
It's sweet, but really bitter.
You cannot put a cork in the bottle because it will explode. Because the fermentation ain't done on this.
But that's good, because you know, when I have wine, I always think, oh, it's too fermented.
Yeah.
Stewed on stern fumes, our vowels ache for the kind of appeasement that can only be provided by Austrian meat.
I need Käsekleiner. I know you need it now.
Okay, good.
Yeah?
What's that?
It's sausage.
Oh.
Käsekleiner. And I have this app on my phone here.
Oh, you've got a mobile telephone.
yeah.
Good for you.
You just type in what you want, in this case, Käsekleiner, and it will take you to it.
Do you have to be able to spell it?
Let's get some Käsekleiner.
Austria tops the EU charts for per capita pork consumption, the only chart that counts. In short, Vienna's sausage game is off the hook.
Oh, still open.
Hey.
Hi.
2 Käsekleiner, bitte.
Yeah.
Yes, this is sausage with cheese in it.
That doesn't have cheese in it. Oh, it does. Look at
Yes,
that.
look. The name literally means pussy stick. It's a shame. Danke.
That's really tasty. I like cheese. I like sausage. What's the problem?
There is no problem, except for your arteries, which I can feel furring up before my very eyes.
I don't really know what you do with the bread.
I think it's a lot like normal bread.
I'm going to eat it, yeah.
Yeah. And it's certainly helping to soak up the storm. Shall we call it a night? And a victory for the Käsekleiner. Okay.
And so, stomachs distended with fried pork and cheese, day one in Vienna draws to an oily end. Next, we go deep down underground.
That's the smell of raw sewage for you.
My throat closes in on itself,
Oh, wow. I'm allergic to horses.
and shiz gets real in the souvenir shop.
You have a vandal in here, you need to deal with that. I'll see you later.
Working actor Chris O'Dowd and I have completed no less than 50% of our allotted 48 hours in the Austrian capital, Vienna.
That's really tasty.
Thus far, we have beheld its beatific buildings,
I think it was good to give that the 7 seconds that architecture deserved.
prized open its subconscious,
Look at Darth Vader's helmet.
and quaffed the local rock gut.
It's not unpleasant.
Like the conformists we are, we begin day two with what the Austrians continue to call breakfast. Tourists and locals alike throng to the historic Café Central, which, in just 1 month, catered to Tito, Lenin, Trotsky, Freud, as well as hateful, evil fascist Hitler.
Thank you.
But we try to block out some of the 20th century's worst crimes with Austrian staples apple strudel and Sasha Torte.
Now, of course, cake is a mainstay of Viennese culture. You knew that. But Viennese people tend not to have cake for breakfast.
Oh.
But we are under time pressure, which is why we're having to chunder through this.
Great.
But you seem to have taken to it like a duck to water. I don't think this is the first time you've had cake for breakfast.
Today.
No. I've got to tell you. Oh dear. I think this is how Freud came up with all of those ideas. I think it was Sugar Rush.
Well, this is why everybody had to lie on a couch for so long.
Exactly. They just hit Café Central too hard that morning and remembered something that their mother may or may not have done. That was dynamite, Chris. But we can't tarry.
No.
We've got to catch our horse and cart. Now! Come on! Time's of the essence, Chris.
Is this us?
That's horse.
No time-efficient trip is complete without a ride on a fiaker. And And for the avoidance of doubt, Chris has been warned not to comically mispronounce Fiaker for the duration of the trip.
I'm allergic to horses, I've discovered.
Yes, I'm noticing that.
My
in your eyes.
eyes are gone.
I'm the horse shouter.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many horse whisperers.
Wow. It looks like I have you for the day at the moment when you shout like that.
20 mins costs €55 and allows you to see the city while being pulled along by a horse, something my body cannot tolerate.
They have some interesting headwear.
Makes them look like they've joined the Ku Klux Klan.
Oh,
Wow.
you're a very allergic person.
That might be the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Fortunately for my immuno-integrity, the Fiaker has reached our next destination, the Prater Amusement Park, home to Vienna's most famous landmark. It's also where Carol Reed shot some of the 1939 Oscar-winning noir thriller The Third Man, routinely heralded as the best British film ever made by people who haven't seen Maybe Baby. The Third Man tour takes in this and some of the film's other locations across Vienna. Our tour guide Barbara ushers us onto the Reisenrad, Vienna's iconic Ferris wheel.
Lovely.
Welcome to Harry's place.
It's a very nice smell of wood.
It's pretty sturdy. It feels sturdy.
Right.
So they shot the third man in here.
Yes, well, outside,
What?
not inside.
They did the exteriors.
But I saw them inside.
The inside of the cabin was filmed in London Shepperton Studios. The guy that did the prop, he was Viennese, emigrating in '38 to London. So he knew how Vienna looked like and he knew how the wheel looked like.
Okay.
Much like the climax of the film, this tour finishes across town in the tunnels of the city's sewer system. We're here to see the unforgettable location used in the film's final chase scene.
Gosh. Oh, that's the smell of raw sewage for you. Oh.
I mean, I know it's not the same, but it's not unlike Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Wow.
Smells sweet, doesn't it?
I'm more worried about the rats. That's why I'm just keeping on moving here. So this is where Orson Welles refused to come when he was making The Third Man.
Whenever you see his face, he was here.
Right.
Whenever you see his back or just his feet, it wasn't Orson Welles.
Okay, good old Orson. So how long does this tour last?
Minimum of 5 hours.
Okay, well, quick as you like. Let's wrap it up.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Oh!
Wow,
Hey.
mixed feelings. That was
disgusting.
everything you might expect from a sewer. Any attraction where you need hand sanitizer at the end is something to think twice about.
I feel like when you see the sewer system, it's like a city showing you its magic trick.
Right. And that magic is, how
They've
can we
cut-
siphon off excrement as efficiently as possible? Shall we leave?
Yes, please.
Okay. Oh, sewers.
Our Third Man tour was compelling, if acrid, but we need to massively get a wriggle on and hasten to our next destination.
We're on a tram.
We are on the tram.
Just had an idea.
There we go.
Umsteigen zu 1, 3a.
You have all of your ideas in German, don't you?
I do. You know what I like to get now, like before we go?
Tell me.
Get like a souvenir.
This is serendipitous, because we're only going to the snow globe capital of the world, Snowglobia.
The snow globe was invented in Vienna 115 years ago. A museum dedicated to their continuing relevance is run by Erwin Pertzy III, grandson of the inventor, who guards the magical secret of the realistic snow with his life.
What is the snow in these globes?
To tell the truth, this is my secret.
What is it?
Go on.
It's snow from my snow globes.
It's actual snow.
Yeah.
Let's have a
Okay.
look at some of them.
I would love that.
Can I lift that? Is that one
Yeah.
liftable?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a
It's
one.
a little bit heavy.
Be careful, because that's
Just
Jeremy
hold it on the
Clarkson's
glass, please.
Look at that.
one. That is good quality fake snow.
Oh.
There we go. Let's go. Oh! That's a crying shame.
Oh, Erwin, I'm so sorry.
I'm just so pleased it's not me. I can't lie. I want to feel bad for you, but the relief that that wasn't me is so great. That
Drop
is-
it. Oh, careful.
Okay.
Now you can see
the
It's
magnification. If you
Yes.
remember how big the car was before.
I've got to say, I'm in such a state of shock, I can't really remember anything. I don't even remember who you are. I don't know why I'm here. I just know we've done something bad, and it wasn't my fault.
Okay.
Shall we look through...
more gloves?
Let's look at the other room of breakables,
Okay.
shall we, Owen?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Oh, crumbs.
In order to harness the potential for fresh disgrace, I resolved to see if there's any more valuable glassware in the joint worth scoping out. And there ruddy well is. A snow globe from Orson Welles' masterpiece, Citizen Kane.
My grandfather made the snow globe for the movie.
I mean, this is good.
And this is a replica.
I'm just saying, don't do a stock inventory tonight, because as soon as your back's turned, I'm taking this. I'm taking the snow globe. I'm going to be right up front.
Is it just normal water?
Yeah, Austrian alpine water.
Oh.
What a city. What a city. Well, thank you very much.
Do you blow the glass yourself?
No.
No.
No. This is
Idiot.
the glass globe we buy from a glass factory.
The snow you make with...
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I do. Yeah.
God, you're
yeah.
good.
I would like to remind you, you have something in your pocket.
Oh.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Happy to see you.
And you're being very passive-aggressive, okay? Which I don't appreciate. But it's lovely to meet you. There's nothing in my pocket. You have a vandal in here, you need to deal with that. I'll see you later, okay?
Thank you so much.
I'll see you
That was
later.
a pleasure.
Souvenirs now secured, taking the spend on our Viennese world to just over £500 apiece, it's surely time to definitively assess the city's suitability as a 2-day destination. To do this, we have come to a tributary of the River Danube, Europe's second longest river, which Wikipedia tells me flows through 10 countries and 4 capitals, and don't even get me started on its drainage basin. To ensure solitude for our final foray, I have, of course, charted a battery-powered self-driven island.
Cheers.
Chin chin.
What have you enjoyed most about Vienna?
I liked it a lot.
Okay.
I thought it was very clean,
It is clean.
nice.
It is nice.
I liked the hotel.
The hotel was dynamite.
I had my caravan.
I very much liked the Third Man tour up until we got to the sewer bit of it.
Yeah.
I loved the Freud Museum. I could have stayed in there for minutes. Thank you for joining me. I know it was in your contract, but thank you for honouring it.
Cheers, Dickie.
I'd like to give you something to remind you of the snow globe experience. It's not broken, so it's a novelty in and of itself. And every time you shake that, you can remember how you broke that man's globe and heart.
I just realised what he's made the snow of. It's dandruff. It's just old man dandruff.
That schnapps has gone to my head. Mini breaks are a swirling nebula of nonsense. How can anyone go somewhere new and be expected to enjoy themselves without a decade to decompress? With no idea where to go, how to eat, or what to do, it's impossible to stop the whole thing turning into a monumental fudge up. But do not tether yourself to a rack and rend yourself asunder. With no mandate whatsoever, I, a weak man containing some of the key elements of Richard Ayoade, have come to your aid.
Accompanied by a whole quiver of well-known faces, I'm going to take you hurtling through a foolproof maxi mini break.
This is travel without mercy.
Tonight, 48 hours in Copenhagen, the most visited destination in Scandinavia. The style-saturated Danish capital has been voted Europe's most green city and is the home of Nordic noir. And to be the cagney to my Lacey is amateur wrestler and comedian Noel Fielding.
A friend of mine got touched up on a ghost train once.
Together, we will aggressively examine national cuisine, descend into the underworld,
This is where they used to shower in the 80s.
and cop a cup of cultural enrichment.
Where the is Mike?
As we take you on a weekend away based on the summary of events you've just heard.
We're here, but should we have come?
If time is your ally, a bod can get the train to Copenhagen via Brussels, thus careering through a couple of capitals. Or travelling by car and ferry can give a cat many multiples of perambulatory permutations. But we don't have time to dawdle or conserve the world's dwindling fuel supplies, so we're going by plane.
They call me the Gothic Elvis.
Doing Suspicious Minds.
I look a bit like Elvis, but unfortunately it's the bit just before he died.
And he was loaded up on burgers and bad dreams.
Yeah. Obviously you didn't get my memo. I wanted to go to Hawaii. Why are we going to Copenhagen?
Well, I'll tell you why. Copenhagen is the capital of Denmark. With a population of just under 2 mil, Copenhagen is the largest city in Scandinavia and, according to the massively chillaxed dudes at Lonely Planet, the coolest. We have Copenhagen to thank for Hans Christian Andersen, Sandy Toksvig, Lego, the pedal bin, and my old adversary, the pH scale. And if that wasn't enough to make you sick to the middle, the city tops the UN charts for the happiest place on earth.
A weekend in the Danish capital will cost around £257, a figure we may well exceed through arrogance. After a frankly unfilmable airport transfer, we rock up at our digs.
This is delightful.
Welcome to Hotel Alexandra and welcome to Copenhagen.
Located in central Copenhagen, the Hotel Alexandra is dense with Danish design classics. The rooms also act as a short-term storage solution for the TV series Mad Men.
Nice. Pretty happy with this.
The entire affair is a mid-century triumph.
What are you doing? Are you tarrying amongst mid-century Danish modernism? What did I tell you about tarrying amongst mid-century modern pieces?
I'm just enjoying the tiny
We've got
chairs.
48 hours to wrap the shiz up, like Murphy and Nolte before us.
This is going to be a holiday, not one of your weird, anally retentive fright fests.
Copenhagen's committed cadre of cyclists clock up 1.3 million kilometres a day. So taken are we with this statistic, we've decided to get our spoke game tight and join one of the city's most popular tours.
The bikes are very simple.
Our guide is Mike, whose motto is, if I'm going too fast, then you're on the wrong tour, which doesn't sound like it's going to catch on as a motto.
Kickstand you put down, turn handlebar left, bike falls over. Every time bike goes down, trouble. 3 gears on the bikes, look here. 1, 2, 3, little handle here. If you pedal, push and change gear at the same time, you screw up the gear system, we have a lot of trouble. And again here, going right, same thing.
That's not like trouble.
And then if they curb kiss the front wheel, you know what happens.
Trouble?
Folks, we're leaving. Come on.
Come on, you need to keep up with Mike the bike.
Mike's not waiting.
Where's Mike the bike gone? He's gone.
He doesn't wait. Mike waits for no man.
I tell you what Mike doesn't like. It's trouble.
Trouble.
We can only hope against hope to find Mike before he tears past Copenhagen University, the Danish Design Museum, the Secret Service and the Little Mermaid.
Where the is Mike?
Where's Mike the bike? Mike the bike has gone.
I'm getting the feeling he does not want us on his tour.
After desperately wheeling past some of Copenhagen's leading sites...
Oh, he's over there.
We catch up with Mike at the medieval Copenhagen University, one of the oldest in Northern Europe.
This is beautiful.
Back in old times here in Denmark, me, Danish Viking, you from somewhere else in the world, I would kill all the men, rape the women, steal all your belongings and burn down anything that was left over.
Surely they'd mention that on TripAdvisor.
Come on, folks.
He hates us.
Where's Mike?
Mike has left us for dead once more.
Sadly, Mike the bike, like his Viking ancestors before him, is on an unstoppable rampage of forward momentum, leaving us languishing in his wake. Furious at our betrayal, we abandon the tour and power on to its last stop on our Todd. Why? Because we simply could not have lived with ourselves had we not seen what must be described as a statue of Hans Christian Andersen's The Little Mermaid.
This is the most visited attraction in Denmark.
She's quite beautiful. I'm not saying I'd get off with her, but she's quite attractive.
It's quite a bleak backdrop.
Yeah.
It's a bit like the end of Get Carter.
Yeah, it's
so
a
someone's
bit like
going to get thrown.
Newcastle.
I wonder what Mike the bike would have to say.
In sore need of chow to help fuel our epoch-defining quest, it's time for Smørrebrød. Who would dare call themselves a person if they went to Copenhagen without trying a traditional Danish open sandwich? These Smørrebrød are the melon farming bomb. I'm taking Noel to Armand's Deli, which is rated by tyre manufacturers Michelin as the top place to try them.
Get involved.
Yeah. And Smørrebrød.
We're going to sit side by side.
Yeah, that's how you always sit in a cafe, isn't it? So you can check the exits. I've pre-ordered some stuff so that we don't have to have two interactions.
Some fascist decided that Smørrebrød has to be eaten left to right and washed down with a glass of schnapps.
It's very pleasingly put together.
I might just varnish it and wear it like a pirate's hat.
Would you like to know what you're having?
I would like that. Yes, please.
So for you have the beetroot herring. Next one is the pork.
Yes.
With pear.
Okay.
And the next one is the rump.
The rump.
It looks beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy.
Gosh.
Wow.
Subway could certainly learn something
Presentation.
from this. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Pretty good. You started in the middle.
Oh.
You left to right like you read.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I'm going to sip some schnapps.
Really?
That's... I've got nothing to lose.
You've got a lot to lose.
Wait! Woo! Okay.
Oh.
It's like Castrol GTX.
I'm just going to smell it.
Even you
That's
smelling
too much.
that will mean you'll probably leave
feel
here
dizzy.
naked. I've seen you drunk once.
Oh.
It was unbelievable.
What had happened?
You did quite a lot of impressions of Orson Welles.
Did I?
Yeah.
That's what my go-to. I must have had a unit.
You were out of control.
I don't know.
What I quite like now, this must be an English thing, is a hot liquid. I feel like it would ease this down.
Yes.
Because everything's quite cold. And that's it's not a complaint, but I'm not used to eating
Sounds quite a bit like a complaint. It sounded like a complaint.
It wasn't a
And
complaint
that
at all.
deafening silence that I just heard descend upon the kitchen.
No, but
As two of their staff put their heads into their very cold oven. They've taken it pretty hard. Okay.
As powerful as this is, I'm full.
I'm going to leave this amount because that shows I had restraint.
I don't want to touch this one because it's too beautiful colour-wise.
And it's raw meat.
Our guts full of Smørrebrød, it's time to bust. Copenhagen prides itself on artistic innovation, so we're heading to one of its many contemporary galleries to cop some culture. And in order to so do, we must make like Beat Combo the Jam and go underground.
Can I be Weller?
No, I don't want to be Bruce Watson again. I'm always Bruce Watson in our jam roleplay.
The cisterns functioned as Copenhagen's water reservoir until 1933. Now an exhibition space, the current attraction is an installation entitled H, an evocative tone poem comprising 28 columns of illuminated water power showering the cobbles.
Are these just communal showers?
Yeah. This is where they used to shower in the 80s. You'd get Ian Rush in there, Jan Molby.
Jan Molby's Danish, right?
Yeah, that's how I wove it back into Denmark. Shall we go? I think I've taken everything I can.
Fully artistically satisfied, we press on at pace, hungry for more incident. Next on my list of absolute essentials is the 5th oldest theme park in the world. That's right, the 5th.
It is Tivoli.
Opened in 1843, 4.4 million people flock to Tivoli Gardens each year.
Quite heavy on the senses.
A lot of business happening here.
It's like being in a kaleidoscope.
Tivoli inspired Walt Disney's vision of Disneyland, as well as being home to the world's 3rd oldest roller coaster, a fact I find unbearably exciting.
Are you up for that?
No.
Come on.
I don't like it.
You sure?
It's a ridiculous thing to be doing with your life. Men of our age.
You might even have fun.
That's not going to happen.
You might.
What, outside of the bookshop? No.
The Rutschbanen is the park's most popular ride, because there's nothing that makes you feel more alive than being strapped to a 102-year-old falling object.
Something bad is happening to us. Oh.
A friend of mine got touched up on a ghost train once. Sort of put me off theme parks for a while.
Oh, this bit I don't need.
Oh, wow. Oh, no.
Oh, good.
Oh, no.
Ah.
Okay.
Good grief. My body's telling me it's wrong. It's telling me it's wrong. Oh, this is horrendous.
It's sort of better than I thought it was going to be.
It's terrible. Oh, good night.
Oh, that was quite good.
Oh,
again.
Again. Why? What is it? Someone specifically asked for their stomach to feel pre-vomit. Any place where a number of people are screaming is somewhere I try and avoid.
One more?
No.
Come on, Inspector Gadget, you enjoyed that.
No, I'm leaving.
Squeeze levels at DEFCON, we decide to switch gears. Galloping has been played by Copenhageners for almost 50 years.
You want to go on Galloping?
I do like Galloping.
Galloping.
Hey, are you ready?
Here we go.
Ready, set, go.
I was born ready for Galloping. This is more our speed for gentlemen of our age, isn't it?
Yeah.
Galloping. Come on, let's get Galloping. Let's get Galloping. There we go. There's Galloping. I could spend all day at the Galloping table. There we go. That's right. Are you in the lead? Oh!
That, my friends, is Galloping.
What a game of Galloping.
Thank you.
You get that token to keep. Put on your Galloping trophy board. That's some of the best Galloping I've ever seen.
I'm so pumped for Galloping.
You were galloping like it was going out of style.
Call me Dr. Galloping.
That's the highlight of the entire trip.
Basking in the kind of high only Galloping can provide, day one in Copenhagen draws to its triumphant close. Coming up, we get massively Danish. We test our olfactory aptitude.
I always feel smell comes across very well on television.
And see a hidden side of Copenhagen.
Bunk the police.
We are halfway through our guide to extract the most from Copenhagen in just 48 hours. We've already delved through the city's underbelly.
Are these just communal showers?
Meandered towards a mermaid.
Quite beautiful.
And triumphed at Tivoli.
I'm so pumped for Galloping.
Day two finds our valves aching for the brief appeasement of breakfast. And because sitting down is for stiffs, we need to cop our chow on the move. Fortunately, the Danish have a solution so good, they named it after themselves.
You could build a sort of pastry man out of all of this, couldn't you?
Right, those are the eyes, mouth.
Have him as your wife.
That could be the nose.
I'm very, very excited about what's happening here.
Hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, like a sort of
Still
space bagel.
St. Peter's, the oldest bakery in Copenhagen, has been serving up their popular pastries since the 17th century, which is ages ago. With 4,000 cinnamon rolls shifted on a Wednesday alone, we feel honoured to participate in the mass consumption of baked goods.
Oh, crumbs.
I'm so happy about this. I'm loving it.
I need a shot of insulin.
This is my favourite breakfast. This is all I do.
Sweets?
Yeah. I mean...
Are you 8?
As the glucose snakes through our veins,
I'm absolutely buzzing.
We continue our desperate digestion of Danish culture. With our last 24 hours evaporating like tears and hot wind, we plan to cross the city in the most time-efficient and green way possible. Anyone can use the bikes, you just need to register online or on the bike's tablet.
Well, look, I've set up a login, which
Right.
I very graciously am going to allow you to use.
Oh no.
I know, it's the typing in.
Oh
bit.
no.
It's absolutely exhausting. Oh, hang on. Hey now.
Clip. Yes. Oh, these are heavy.
They're really heavy. They've got power assist. Because it's so hilly, Denmark.
I can feel the power assist. Will it assist me in other areas of my life?
A high-tech wheel across town takes us towards a monumental depot of Danish drinking.
This looks like a goblin lives in here.
There's no one in there. It's this door.
Oh, right.
Right.
So, what's happening?
We're going to the Carlsberg Museum.
Why?
I'll tell you why. It's a Carlsberg experience.
Right.
And on the strength of that pun, I booked it. Also, it's quite a Route 1 decision, Carlsberg, Denmark. Let's go in.
The Carlsberg Brewery Museum is housed in the original 1847 brewery and boasts the world's largest unopened bottle collection, as well as gastronomic beer tasting. And because we so desperately want the beer tasting to go as well as possible, we decide to get our olfactory game tight at the smelling station.
Toast. Yeah, that's good. That smells like you're having a stroke. Malt. I don't like that one.
I don't know.
That one's too strong. It's like being slapped by a tiny, scented fist.
I always feel smell comes across very well on television.
Citrus.
Oh.
Prunes.
I'm not sure about prunes.
Not sure about prunes. Eee. That smells like old money.
Oh, when it smells slightly metally.
You know when you're a child and you suck a penny?
I didn't
ever do that.
I was advised against doing that by my legal advisor.
Newly knighted nasal ninjas, we move on to the tasting, trembling with anticipation. But dramatically, Anders ups the ante.
I'm going to put you to the test, see if you can identify some aromas in these beers. You up for it?
Not really. I didn't realise it was going to get so competitive so soon. Did you commit those 20 aromas to memory?
Well, I knew some of them anyway, like banana. I had smelt banana before. Yeah. Is that cheating?
Yeah.
And so it begins.
There you go.
You need a good head on the beer. Do you know why?
Okay. I do not know why.
Because the head releases the aromas.
Banana!
Does it?
See, it's too fast.
There's some very young beer testers coming through here.
Yeah.
Hey.
We do have activities for children happening all around.
Do they get
Well, you say that.
They do not get
Okay.
Not on my watch, at least.
It'd be fun, though, right?
Yeah.
Not.
Okay.
Have a sip.
I'm finding it hard to think of a word other than beer.
Thank you.
For what it tastes like. It tastes like beer.
As the rapport between Anders and I builds, so does my confidence, and I feel ready to employ my newly acquired expertise.
It's very similar to the first one. I'm getting banana again. If this last one smells like banana, I'll know this whole thing's a rip-off.
There's lemon in that, right?
Let's open banana number 3.
Banana.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this.
Is that you?
Bit unbanana-y for me.
I'd happily drink all of these.
By this stage, I'm in pieces. This is the most alcohol I've ever drunk. Well, Anders, thanks for this.
You're
My
welcome.
judgment is impaired, but we have to leave you. We're on a very limited timescale.
No problem at all.
Okay,
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
It was a real pleasure.
That's
Thanks
a lot.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
There's some very drunk miners here.
As Noel tries to shepherd his complimentary alcohol past some belligerent under-5s, we suddenly yearn for simpler times and search for a place where we could rebuild society from scratch.
It's like the 70s.
Established in 1971, the self-governed hippie haven of Christiania is a city within the city of Copenhagen. Famous for its open selling of reefer, despite it being illegal, its 800 residents have chosen to live outside traditional society, like the people of Bedford. But even though it's called Freetown, the man still seems to be laying down a whole roll of rules.
So these are the rules?
Yeah, have fun.
Okay.
Of course, you can relax and
Yes.
behave just as anywhere else.
Making it a rule seems somewhat counterintuitive, but go on.
Our guide Kirsten, a Christiania veteran, has been pretending to have fun here for 35 years.
Don't run, it causes panic.
Yeah.
It's because police is coming here quite often.
Yeah.
And they used to come in to surprise, of course, the dealers in the street.
Bunk the
so,
police.
of course, they get nervous if somebody's running because
Yeah.
they think it will be the police on its way.
That's
so
why
that's
Mo Farah can't come here.
Thanks, he's been here.
And no photo.
Yes.
Thanks, he's quite a short man. He's
Yeah.
getting smaller, which is why.
Rules don't apply to mavericks, so we set off to see some of Christiana's crazy cribs.
And is this a house that someone's built themselves?
Yes, yes. Many self-built houses,
Okay.
around 60 of them. Another good thing about Christiania is no cars.
No
parking
cars.
in here.
It's a good way to keep Jeremy Clarkson out of a community.
Yes.
A lot of people jogging.
Pardon?
Jogging, a lot of people jogging.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. People from
Sort of
town, they use it much.
Slightly goes against the no running rule.
The dream of the 90s is alive in Christiania. I'm not convinced.
No. If you were dropped here now, quite a strange place because Copenhagen itself is quite neat and tidy and clean and efficient. Very
Rigid.
efficient. Rigid, maybe. Tight even, uptight.
Yes.
And this is kind of opposite to that, and this is right in the centre of it, so...
It's a bit too loosey-goosey
Yeah.
for me.
I
like
imagine it
being
is.
uptight. Come on.
As our time in the Danish capital draws to a close, we cannot leave without seeing one of Copenhagen's mightiest slabs. The Rundetårn, aka the Round Tower, houses Europe's oldest working observatory and was built with a ramp that spirals all the way to the top so the king could ride his horse to the summit.
We're powering up this.
I know.
Yeah, quite good.
Oh, the floor's getting uneven now. Cubans.
Well, give them a break. This must have been a nightmare to produce. Back in 1642.
They didn't have to make the floor out of Jenga pieces, did they?
Entry to the Rundetårn is £2.50 and ups the total amount of coin we've dropped this weekend to £456.49.
How have you found Copenhagen?
I've really enjoyed the open sandwiches.
Yes, it's a city without a top deck of bread. What about Mike the Bike?
Didn't enjoy that so much.
Going to stay in touch with Mike the Bike? I saw him press you for an email at the end.
I did give him a false email.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing I've enjoyed most was Galloping.
Galloping. I'm getting one put in my house and I'm inviting you around.
I am going to move in.
We'll always have Galloping.
We'll always have Galloping.
I know.
Let's get the funk out of here.
Let's go.
Dear Nick Knowles. No, Nick, my angel. Sadly, I can't come help shift the wardrobe, as I'm off exploring the world as the new host of Travel Man. He is going to be so jealous. My new job is to get fully on board with the mini break magic, swan around with some gorgeous celebs, and become a 48-hour party person. After which, we'll be the best of friends. This week, we're in Antwerp, which, as you so often say, is the 15th largest port in the world. Joining me as we get iced up.
I do prefer yellow diamonds. Do you really want red diamonds?
She's not really my wife. Tanked up.
And the other things?
What's it gone northern?
I don't know.
And messed up.
There's poo, there's rats and spiders. Thank you for bringing me here.
Is the woman I'd like to be when I grow up, Catherine Parkinson. Okay, got to go. See you for Thai boxing. Love you, bye. Joe, the travel man.
Oh.
God, they look good. Shall we?
Yeah, there's.
Let's have us some Antwerp.
To cut a toenail off our carbon footprint, we're taking the train to Antwerp.
Now, thank you for lending me your cardigan.
You're so welcome.
Maybe we can mix it up.
You might have to give it a deep clean. Should we get on? I'll carry this, don't worry. Can I give you some Antwerp facts?
Go for it.
Lonely Planet said that it was the coolest place in Belgium, which is sort of like being the best dressed in Dudley, isn't it? What do you think the population is of Antwerp?
Oh, 60.
60.
I don't know how to make clear to you that what I don't enjoy are the stats.
No, you've made it very clear, and I've ignored
it. Tune out.
So blissful is the Bants that the journey just flies. And before we know it, we are pulling into Antwerp's multi-storey marble marvel of a station.
Wow.
I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it? It's their train station.
This is my kind of station. It sort of expands the imagination for travel.
Mashable voted this as the world's most beautiful train station.
Yeah, I can see why.
Well, they obviously haven't been to London Euston, have they?
You kind of want there to be a sort of site-specific theatre event to happen in here, don't you?
You're such an actress, aren't you? Look at you.
Our inner Portillo's now fully sated, we trundle our trunks towards our bunks.
Adele stays here when she's in Antwerp.
Oh, yeah?
Which essentially means that you can treat the staff however you like and they have to put up with it.
Wonderful.
Here we are.
Converted from 3 15th century houses, the White Lily received a no-euro-spared makeover in 2008.
Hello. Hi.
Welcome to the White Lily.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Adele.
Wow.
Nice.
That's a chandelier.
It's now awash with vintage furniture, original art, and all manner of exquisite objets.
I have your keys right here.
Oh, brilliant.
There you go. There you are.
Separate rooms.
Yes, not my type.
Catherine's slumming it in number 9.
Oh, wow.
Complete with Scandi furniture,
Sit there later.
wall paper, freestanding sink, and tin tub. While I'm in the presidential suite, as slept in by Kanye West. who I presume is the President of Belgium?
It's good enough for Kanye, it's good enough for me.
It boasts the 28 wall lamps he always insists on.
Yeah. Thank you, Channel 4.
I leave a message for Kanye to call me about a collaboration album, and we get lunch.
Do you like sandwiches?
I do, yeah.
Do you like raw meat?
No, I hate it.
All right, in you go then. This is l'entrepôt de Congo, which means warehouse of the Congo.
What's it? How do you say it again?
Hello, thank you for saving me.
Do you already know what you would like to have?
Shall we have an Aperol spritz to share with 2 straws, please?
Of course. That's it for now?
No, we'd like to have the, how do you say it? Bruges?
Brucio.
The Martino.
It's a raw meat.
Great. 2 of those, please.
2 of those?
I might struggle with a raw meat sandwich.
What, because you don't like raw meat?
Who does?
Well, the Belgians, apparently.
Yeah, no.
Legend tells that this exotic butty was invented by professional footballer and sandwich bar owner Albert de Hert in 1951 for his fellow ball-kicking person Theo Martino Martins. Theo asked for a sandwich made with everything in the kitchen, as you do if you're both greedy and rude.
Oh, here we go.
The Aperol spritz with brown Martino and a white one. Here you go. Enjoy.
Thank you.
That looks great, actually, doesn't it?
Cheers.
Cheers. I didn't think you were going to stop drinking then.
I need to brace myself. It's got to be famous for a reason. I bet it's lovely. And you're all right with raw meat, are you?
No, I'm a vegan.
Oh, I take it back. I love raw meat. Race you to the end.
And you were so against it before.
I'm very suggestible.
Clearly. My Tinder date's arrived. I'll see you soon.
Catherine lies beautifully about how much she's enjoyed her meal.
Thank you for getting this. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And we scarp her. Next, in order to burn off some meat, I've arranged a sightseeing tour with a sporting bent.
Hello there.
Hi guys, welcome in Antwerp. Today I'm going to take you on a tour and I brought some golf clubs, so we're going to play city golf today.
Yes! You love golf, don't you?
For 12 years, Vincent's been perfecting this sightseeing/sport hybrid.
Do I look like Tiger Woods?
Yes.
Oh, I feel like having an affair.
Softer golf balls are used to minimise damage and also excitement as we tee off around Hendrik Conscience Square.
Good shot. Whoa, that's too hard, man.
Oh, that's more like it. Hit that bike, though.
That's city golf.
I always say that.
After hitting towards St Charles Borromäus Church, we aim for a bench by the statue of Hendrik.
Very good. Ooh, well done, Catherine.
Just sit and wait for you to catch up.
Yes! I thought it would feel better than that.
Catherine takes an early lead, then Vince gives us some triv about Hendrik.
You see he's holding his hand like this, a joke for students, so every day they put something in. You have any idea what they put in that hand?
A sausage?
No, not a sausage.
A penis?
A penis? No, no. A beer can.
God, I'm
Beer
so
can,
sorry.
of course.
Our next hole sees us aiming for a statue of Antwerp's favourite artist, Peter Paul Rubens, the Don of Flemish Baroque.
He's a very important guy for Antwerp.
And what a wonderful stance.
He was an elegant man. He had a lot of women, you know.
Player?
Yeah. No player. Yeah, it's a good one.
That gentleman didn't need his left eye.
Oh, God.
Yay!
Wow!
It's a hole in one.
I did it!
With Catherine unable to match my flukery, we head off to the final hole.
The last chance to beat me, Catherine.
We tee off in the Great Market, Antwerp's magnificent medieval town square, hitting towards yet another blooming statue. Here, Bravo has cut off the hand of the giant Antigone and is throwing it in the river. Just a typical Friday night in Antwerp.
That would be blood spurting out an artery from the rift.
And then out of her mouth is probably vom.
So you have to aim for that rock, the one at the right. Yeah, good job.
Lovely.
Very good. Yeah, very good. Hey, it's a tie.
Oh, that's nice, isn't that nice?
I hope you enjoyed it and you had a, you know, a little bit golf feeling.
At what point will the adrenaline levels go down?
Huh?
I really like Vincent, but I hate golf.
As the old saying goes, if there's one thing better than golf, it's electric scooters.
We could walk.
Or
we could scoot. The twerp has taken to scooters in a big way, with multiple firms offering two-wheelers waiting to be whizzed on. You scan the code.
Does that work?
Yours is on. Ready?
Hope I don't kill myself.
You'll be all right. Our sunset scoot gives me a chance to share some more of the facts I know Catherine loves so much. Why are you trying to get away from me? Hey, Catherine.
Yeah?
Did you know that Antwerp is 7.5 metres above sea level?
I didn't know that, no.
Well, there's a fact for you. See ya! Hey, Catherine.
Yeah?
Did you know that Antwerp stores more coffee beans than anywhere else in the world? 300,000 tonnes.
That's really interesting.
I'm not sure I believe you. Any more facts?
No, please stop.
There we go.
That was fun.
Did you like that?
I loved it. Didn't you?
No, it's an absolute death trap. They shouldn't be allowed. On to the next. To quench our raging thirst, I take Catherine to the Carlsberg Brewery for a sundowner. Here we are. Here's your ticket. This dump boasts a butcher's, a cheese shop, a chocolatier, and a tour to rival Cadbury World.
Looks nice, doesn't it?
But best of all, there's a bar where visitors can try a beer and bites experience, designed to show how cold golds can be paired with more than crisps and nuts.
Lovely. Oh, that smells lovely.
Oh, Sam, look at that.
We're going to start from the left with the cheese. Now we work our way up, and I'll bring some beers in every time. A new beer, it's your experience. I'll be right there.
We should probably get an ambulance waiting.
I don't think they're pints of.
Okay.
I think they're little pocket beers. I mean, look at that.
Oh, we're fine. We're fine.
You'll be fine.
This is the oldest beer of this brewery.
What's it called?
It's called Bolleke.
Say again?
Bolleke, the koning. The nickname was the Bolleke because of the bowl-shaped glass.
Matched with this smirk-provoking ale is a goat's cheese, aged on site.
Take your beer, smell it, as you would do with a good wine. Then you take a good sip, so you end up beneath the head.
Thank you, Sam.
Okay, thank you. Bollock.
Nice cup of bollock. God, I'm 10 years old.
That's a delicious goat's cheese.
I could get used to this. No sooner have we sipped and noshed than Sam is back. Oh, now that looks like champagne to me.
Actually, the nickname of this beer is the champagne of the beers.
Is it?
Pairs beautiful with an old Comté. You know the Comtés from France, the region of Jura? It was actually aged for 2 years.
Yes, I do, yeah.
It was aged for 2 years.
Only 2?
Only 2, yes.
Only 2, okay.
Please do enjoy it.
We will.
That's a very sort of feminine beer, wouldn't you say?
Gentle.
It's a very feminine cheese.
Very feminine cheese.
Feminine cheese.
The new novel from Catherine Parkinson. Round 3 sees a smoky beer accompanied by a smoky ham. That's very nice. It has got a smokiness to it, but it's a lot smoother, actually.
It has. It does look like sort of different stages of dehydration, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, that is a medical emergency. That's like Grandad's got hours.
But that's good living.
That's good living.
More to come.
Oh, wow.
Next on the plate, cured beef. Next in the glass, a pokey Belgian triple. That beer does feel alcoholic. I do feel like...
I need a lie down.
I feel like I need a fight and a lie down. Sam brings pudding. Oh, look. That's the star of the show, isn't it? And to wash it down, kombucha, a fermented tea.
Now, I've struggled with kombucha.
Why?
I don't know.
I love your bedtime stories. Tell me another.
How have you found this pairing experience?
I've really enjoyed it, but I'm quite drunk. So I enjoy most things when I'm quite drunk, to be honest.
I am a bit drunk.
Yeah, well, so you should be.
Should we just finish the lot?
Yeah.
Cheers.
To the deal. Tired, emotional, confused, and somewhat the worse for kombucha, we decide enough is enough and turn in. Stay tuned, travel fans, because tomorrow we're going to learn a new skill. How many diamond polishers would wear an outfit like I'm wearing?
None.
Take care of each other. I mean, this isn't really fun for me, but... And see the wonder of nature at work.
Fungus are growing on the poop of rats.
That's adorable. It's day 2 of my bite-sized Belgian break, and new BFF Catherine Parkinson and I are off to try a unique fusion of lattes and laundry. It's another beautiful day in the twerp, as we call it, and I thought I'd bring us for a light lunch, breakfast, brunch. I can't speak. Let's go in the Washbar, please.
Hello.
Hello there. How does this work?
The idea is that you can do your laundry here, and while you have to wait 2 or 3 hours anyway, you might as well sit down, have a drink, have something to eat.
Lovely idea.
Sweet salmon bagel, please.
I'm just going to put my socks in, OK?
Okay.
Oh, look.
Wow. So I have 1 salmon bagel and 1 Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah,
there
that'll do. Thank you. All we need now is a glass of Prosecco. Oh,
and
you are a hero.
There you go. Enjoy.
I'm going to go in for this bagel. Oh, it's got cheese in it as well. Oh, but I can't have cheese because I'm vegan. Oh, that's all right.
As we stuff our faces, thoughts inevitably turn to whether we can rip off the Washbar concept.
They'd love this in Shoreditch, wouldn't
Hoxton.
they? Hackney.
I think if they brought this to the UK, they'd have to rename it because Waz is slang for wee-wee, so they'd have to rename it Washbar.
Costs a fortune and extra lettering, wouldn't it? Washbar.
Really, this is a place for youngsters who don't own washing machines, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you own a washing machine?
Yeah, I'm a mother of 2.
Show business. Pays off in the end, doesn't it? How was your breakfast?
Good breakfast. Good concept.
Catherine's a BAFTA award-winning actress, but I know just the place to take her down to my level. The sewer.
What's that smell? Is that you?
We're about to tour De Royen, Antwerp's historic sewers, which is why we're dressing up as, well, fetish Marios.
A boiler suit, how very now.
That's why I brought you here, because I thought it would be the height of current fashion. This is an economy
Sorry.
Can I support you in any
No,
way?
it's all right. Oh, my God, I'm going to have a very low crotch.
My zip doesn't work, though. That's quite a look, isn't it? Just...
Oh, you...
I feel like Britney Spears.
Christ.
I feel like we're really getting to know each other.
Imagine if I went in for a kiss.
Oh, wow. Mum?
As we enjoy the bouquet, Tannecorn explains that in the 16th century, this was a network of open waterways.
Antwerp would have been like Amsterdam, filled with open canals.
And if anything, they smelt worse than this.
Back in those days, you have to remember, people were dirty. They threw in all the dirty, dirty water.
The solution was to cover the canals over bit by bit, creating this maze of tunnels.
How long have you worked here, Tanner?
2 years now. Best place to work.
Oh, yeah? You ever worked in a Costa?
Have a look at this, guys.
Wow.
So these spiders are actually very, very special. They lay a lot of eggs, and when the eggs hatch, the children will eat their mother.
I hear they do something similar in Milton Keynes.
That's a mother's love.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, my torch isn't on.
Do you already notice a difference in the architecture right here?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's really nice now. I could live in here now.
The bricks have changed.
So these are actually the stones of the church. We're right now under the church St. Charles Borromeo.
Attentive viewers will remember this church from the golf tour in part 1.
It was built between 1615 and 1621, wasn't it?
Wow, you know your facts.
Yeah, yeah.
We actually have the crypts right next to us, right here. On your left, the Jesuits, and your right, the servants of the church.
Yeah, it feels servanty, that bit, doesn't it?
This brick was actually imported from Italy.
Yeah, I think my kitchen surfaces were imported from Italy, actually. Maybe I'll get buried under my kitchen.
Maybe.
Our trek lasts for 2 fun and fact-filled hours, but all good things must come to an end, and so does our tour of De Royen.
We had a fantastic time.
It was really interesting, and you get very used to the smell.
And with that lie, we bid farewell.
Thank you.
Stay safe.
No worries.
Should we be worried that everyone else went in the complete opposite direction?
Back above ground, we head somewhere I think will be more up Catherine's strat.
Why do you think I brought you to the Diamond District?
I don't know. Why have you brought me to the Diamond District?
Stop.
Antwerp is to diamonds what Wolverhampton is to tracksuits. More than £170 million of stones flow through the city every day.
Christian Dior, Boucheron, Claire's accessories.
In order to become experts on ice, I booked us a workshop with Ahalia, aka the Sparkler Atelier, and Peter, who's been polishing diamonds for 52 fun-filled years. Our workshop takes place in Peter's workshop and aims to give us enough gen on the gems to become dinner party bores.
All right, what do you know about diamonds?
I know they're ever so expensive, and
They're a girl's best friend.
They're a girl's best friend.
Aren't they made of sand?
No, they're actually made of carbon.
Aren't they made of carbon?
They are indeed.
Well done, darling.
Ahalia explains carat, clarity, colour and cut, the 4 all-important C words that decide the value of a diamond.
The reason why we are so into the way we cut our diamonds, brilliant diamond has 57 facets, and if they're not polished well, you won't get all the angles correctly. And basically the light reflects into the diamond and then pops it back out.
Then she tests our ability to spot tiny variations in colour.
These are all classified as white diamonds, and I've given you 1 real diamond over here. Try not to drop it.
Okay.
And I want you to put it in the right order. This is how you go for it. All right.
Oh, look.
Wonderful.
Do I look nice?
It's your best look.
Have you seen all of my looks?
I hope not. Now, women usually do it better than men.
Did you know that gender is a construct?
I did not know that.
I'm going to guess between F and G. I think.
Okay, let me have a
Alright.
little look. I think it's there between J and I.
Women really do it better. It is a G.
What?
Does that mean that I'm definitely a woman?
I think so.
I think this might be the first time. I got it.
That's all right. Don't worry. It happens.
Now experts in theory, it's time to take the wheel and polish a rock of our own.
Doesn't polishing a diamond lessen its carat?
Between 50 to 70% you cut away.
After 36 hours with me, Catherine knows how to handle a rough diamond and starts grinding away.
You move slightly up and down, and you don't have those cutting lines on the facet you're working on.
Tell you what, Catherine, if you finish making this into a really nice diamond, I'll buy it for you.
Do you mean that?
Yeah, I do. But you got to finish it.
It's 57 times 3?
57 times 3, so I worked that out as just over 7 days non-stop.
After several carefully edited minutes, Catherine has flattened a tiny surface of a tiny stone, and we're giddy with excitement.
Oh, look, yeah.
Do you want to do another one?
God, I feel like such a big, strong boy. It's very soothing, isn't it?
You feel the vibration also, eh? It's not only the noise.
Right, shall we have a look? Ooh! What do we think?
Fast and smooth.
Ah, very good.
I've had that before.
Diamond polishing is restful and satisfying. It's like pottery for the Kardashians. We get through 2 whole facets, then decide to sack it off. Before anyone notices our heist, we head for a warm chocolate milk met slag room, which translates as chocolate milk with slag room, and discuss the merits of Antwerp.
What's been your favourite part of Antwerp?
I really have just loved Antwerp completely because it's a port. It feels like it's quite edgy, but it's very mellow at the same time. Don't you agree?
Yes, I very much agree.
Mellow, but edgy. Like us in a way.
I wasn't expecting it to be as cool as it was, actually. But it's been really cool in a way that I think has kind of rubbed off on us a little bit. And I think when we go back to England, people are going to be like, wow.
Wow, who are they?
Is that Catherine Tate? That's what they'll say, isn't it? To me.
Do you?
I got you a gift.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I got you a gift. You remember you said you really like diamonds?
Oh, my God.
Yep.
No.
And you also said you really like biscuits, so I got you some biscuits. And I really like biscuits as well, so maybe we could share one.
You can have the bag.
Thank you.
Oh, what lovely box.
Oh, look at those.
And look what they are. The severed hand.
Oh, the severed hand.
Antwerpen.
High five.
High five.
We look exactly the same.
Do his expression.
Oh, God, I'm throwing a hand. All right, let's shove off.